Yeah, so this really does ever happen, and when it does in my games, it's only because I'm slacking on trying to find those fuckers. But with the new Espionage DLC, it allows me to do a lot of things beforehand rather than later in the game. So, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Alright, so this is another fucking success. Obviously, as you can see, I mean, even on my map and everything, I've kind of taken up the whole fucking island. I got my hydroponic farms and everything, but yeah, look at that. They're going right after my hydroponic farms. It's fucking dildos, and I need to get more sugar going. There we go. Practically every budget for every building is almost maxed. Yeah, takes a little bit to get to this point and everything, but once you're able to succeed by having a self-sustaining economy, I mean, there's no telling what you could do, really. Like, we go over here. My balance is 2.7 million above, so I'm paying off my expenses and then some. And then, like, right here, overall happiness. I just had it at 77 and I got a silver trophy. So it's called Seventh Heaven. 7-7. But yeah. So like the the tactic that I use on here is I would what the fuck? Something's in my vocal cords. I always have like a layout of what things. So like for instance, I'll keep tally mark on the amount of crops and ranches that I have, separate from the end game, because in end game, you know, I really don't want to like keep on clicking on these things and figure out, like, right here, go to resource overview, be like, all right, you know, I got X amount of whatever and everything, and then you know, not I have to know. I want to know exactly how many installations I have, not how many resources that I'm making out of them. So I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, for like a self-sustaining economy at this point, you know, I got 3 banana crops, 2 cocoa fields, 2 coffee fields, 2 corn fields, 4 cotton fields, 2 pineapple fields, 5 sugar plantations, and 4 tobacco plantations. And then, you know, ranches, I got 6 cattle ranches. I got 3 pig ranches, 2 llama, and 2 goat ranches. For hydroponics, I got 2 coffee and 2 corn. And like, you click on, you click on your overall balance, and yeah, and everything's being paid off just at max. My top export is rum. I got 3 distilleries. But yeah, motherfuckers don't know shit. And these blips too, you can control these blips and station them anywhere. Mainly what they do is they prevent yeah, like right here, can be moved around the island. The blimp provides crime safety in its area, so it kind of acts like a police station. But you are given the ability as an upgrade on that building to portray images or advertise, you know, like popular vote. So they would convert voters over to you for your cause on your regime. Then you got something like security checkpoints. Now these, they're good to a point, but you only want to limit them to a certain amount of exits out of populated areas, heavily populated areas. So for instance, right here, my main city, I got one on the outskirt right here, and you can click on it, in the toll taxes, you start to, every car that rolls through it, you generate tax out of it, which is directly injected into your Swiss bank account. And then I believe I got one up here. I had one up there. And so you just have them located throughout. But you don't want too many of them because it lowers liberty, which is happiness. This building, Ministry of Information, you want to keep everything to a minimum with that building. You don't want to put it in too heavily populated areas.
What ho, old chap! Did you know that the EU is giving huge grants for green energy? Now, technically, Tropico.
Alright, so resources going on this one. So I'm gonna have to build more cocoa fields, it seems like. So going over here. Whoops. No. Whoops. God damn it. So beauty is looking Gucci. I may have to spruce this spot up a bit. So then, yeah. We're gonna go here. Boom. It's looking pretty Gucci. Another pool there. Yeah, no, that's taken care of. Pollution resides at an all-time low. It's like no pollution whatsoever. I love it. Over here, over here. All up here. Pollution. Fuck yeah. I think pollution's just kind of defeated now. Alright, and then crime safety. Completely void of virtually any crime in my population. Wait, what?
Great giant tropical stuff.
Unless it decreases. Corruption. Wow. Rebel threat. 20 known rebels.
Vive el presidente! Vive el presidente! ¿Qué?
At your service.
Oh, yeah.
¿Qué?
Okay.
Ay, ay, ay!
I know, right?
I love Tropico at sunset.
You're,
Greetings.
You're all
Greetings.
going to jail.
Ay, ay, ay! Hola.
How can I help?
Good day. Good evening.
And you're dead. Oh, God, I love it. I got what's called a drone. Where are you? Yeah, drone right here. Drone headquarters, or drone command. It's fucking awesome. Accidental strikes. Yeah. Accidental strikes. So, like, when no crime lords or rebel leaders are identified, the citizens with the lowest approval rate will be eliminated. Without repercussion, too. It's fucking amazing. Holy shit, almost 3 million positive. Now on my last map that I ended up destroying completely, like in a good way, I had like 1.7 or 1. I haven't checked up on it because after this new DLC that I ended up picking up for this, I just started a new map and I was like, you know, what could I do? What could I do different this time with espionage? Whoops. And you got shit like a dungeon, and you can build this right off the spot. You don't even have to wait later on for what is it? World Wars era. Because that's where you get the Supermax prison. You don't have to wait for that. They actually allow this dungeon to allow you to arrest up to five prisoners. But it does the same thing as if you were to put them in a supermax prison. It negates some of their negative roles and and injects them back into society, and they create a positive role upon everything. But there's Ranger Corps. Ranger Corps is their they kind of roam about the island freely. You don't need to pay money to like 1,000 Tropico dollars to be able to have them travel to a certain area of interest. They just roam and they unlock area if you don't have a dry dock at that time. So it's very good. Ministry of Information. Yeah, that just it prevents rebel attacks and uprisings or coups. That's what it does. But there's also something else in there that you're able to do. Spy Academy, fun. You're able to infiltrate other foreign bodies. You can steal their money. You can steal research. It's fun. Exploit shit. Yeah. And then there's this. or the radar and everything. It prevents against espionage actions, and it generates research points. The blip, already said something about that. There's a mechanized garrison, provides a squad of armored personnel carriers, up to 5, and then you got your drone command center. So that's with that one. Then I had another with the giant laser, and then where is it? It's a giant laser, spa, hotel. Yeah, the Dolphinarium, the Cineplex. Yeah. Yup. So, I love this game. I love it a lot. I'd recommend it to everybody. Although it is a bitch to understand at sometimes, just don't give up. That's all I gotta say. Why is everything out of power already? Oh, oh! What the fuck's going on? I know I got uranium.
Presidente.
There we go. Now it's back up and producing power. Woo, for a second there I was kind of worried. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I know I didn't run out of uranium yet. There's still 30,000 units in that one left. Oh yeah. Well. Well, that's it. I've shown you what I can do with this game. People getting grubby for money. 3 million reached in positive revenue. That's something. But that's all I'm going to be showing for today on this one. You guys keep calling in Game On. This is your average American gamer, Frank. Well, you just keep on researching these 3 right here. Over and over and over again. They build. Allows conversion of research points to money. Interesting. Yeah, that's it.